I got my master's in 2011, and the way I decided to become involved in the program was my younger child was just beginning her senior year in high school, and even though I'd been a freelance writer, as a copywriter for years, I had this moment of panic. What was I going to do with the rest of my life after years of being a volunteer mom? And so I looked into the program, and it looked interesting. And first I started out just with the certificate because I hadn't been back to school in decades, and I thought, well, maybe I can't do it. But I think I was 2 weeks into the first class, and I loved it, and I was ready to go all in and even take the GRE. I was lucky. I started getting some things published right before I graduated. And so I've since published 2 chapbooks of poetry through Future Cycle Press. And I've had short stories, poems, essays, and book reviews in about a little over 40 different journals and magazines. And I'm working on a novel right now, and I'm really excited about it. It's a light novel, so I'm not trying to win the Nobel Prize. But there's not a lot of money in poetry. Maybe there's a little in fiction. We'll see. My career aspiration right now would be to finish the novel I'm working on and get it published. I'm writing full-time creatively, but I still do some of my freelance copywriting work. I would tell a potential student that was thinking about applying to the program to not hesitate. First of all, it's a challenging program, but it's not rigorous. It's not going to kill you, and it is, after all, you're studying literature and writing. It's not algebra, so you're going to enjoy yourself, for one thing. There's a poem by Mary Oliver, and the last line really motivated me. What is it you intend to do with your one wild and precious life? So I would encourage everybody to think about that question. And if writing is it, I'd plunge right into it, and I wouldn't hesitate for the program. The professors are great. They're all published authors, and they're kind, and they really exposed me to a lot of literary forms I wasn't familiar with, even though I had been an English major many years ago. It's changed my life in that I don't think I ever would have been published if I hadn't gotten this advanced degree. I was used to going to coffee shops and scribbling things in my notebook and putting them in the drawer, and now they're out of the drawer and into the world, and I never would have done that without going to graduate school.